All right. So good evening, Warriors. Good evening. I'm Dr. Candace Turner. I'm the Deputy Athletics Director and Chief of Staff here at Wayne State Athletics, and I have the honor of serving as your Mistress of Ceremonies tonight. So today, we had an awesome day on campus, so this is going to be a great bookend to a wonderful day. We had the privilege of having Magic Johnson come get us fired up earlier today on campus. So let's give a hand clap for that. He truly gave us some inspiring words, and what better way to close out today than celebrating all the best of our Wayne State Athletics Department. So induction into the Hall of Fame is the highest honor that we bestow in Wayne State. It represents excellence, legacy, and transformation. And I could not be more grateful to stand before you on such a momentous occasion. So tonight, we'll share stories of greatness, honor trailblazers, and celebrate warriors who left their mark on the university and on their sport. And yes, we will have a lot of fun along the way, because warriors know how to celebrate, of course. So before we get into it, I just want to give a couple of acknowledgments. We have our athletic staff peppered all throughout the crowd. If you all could just give us a stand up, and let's give you all a hand clap for all of your hard work you do in and day out. Thank you all so much for your tireless efforts. And a special word of gratitude has to go to none other than Jeff Weiss. I know he's over there, who has led the Hall of Fame selection committee with passion, precision, of course we know that's how Jeff does, and ensuring that this tradition continues with the honor that it deserves. So thank you so much, Jeff. And to Shelby Ripple, she's scurrying around there. This was Shelby's first time putting this event all together. So let's give a hand clap for Shelby. She truly deserves the double credit for being the heartbeat of this evening. I am so proud of you, and I thank you for all the great work that you've done this evening. And we're going to thank you to Andiamos, our wonderful partner, for hosting us in style with great food. And we also heard from the Good Band. And most importantly, I want to thank each of you, our guests, for joining us tonight as we recognize our newest Hall of Fame inductees. So let's get into it. University leadership is here to support us, and I'm so ecstatic about it. We have Ms. Bethany Gilchek here from our Senior Vice President for Finance and Business Affairs and our CFO. She makes sure that the money stays right, so we appreciate that. Then we have Ned Stabler, our Vice President of Economic Development and President and CEO of TechTown. We have Rohini Anashka. No, I'm gonna get it. Ananth Krishna. Ananth Krishna. Okay. Who is our Vice President for Digital Strategy and Operational Excellence. And I will be excellent in saying your last name. I know I will. We have Melissa Smiley, our Chief of Staff and University Relations Officer. We've got Doug Kuiper here heading up our Marketing and Communications Office. Thank you so much. We have Amy here coming from our Major Gift Officer space. I'm so sorry I don't have it fully here. And then we have Lindsay Crum, our Assistant Vice President of Alumni Relations and Executive Director of Alumni Association. So we're grateful for all your leadership and unwavering support of Warrior Athletics. And I am just also so thankful that we have Amy McGraw here from Public Service Credit Union, one of our chief member experience there and one of our great partners. So before we get into the program, I wanted to give a couple of department highlights since we last met. We strengthened our Illich partnership, deepening our roots here in the city of Detroit. We added women's soccer. Yes, we did, an incredible new chapter for our student athletes. We welcomed a major gift officer to elevate our fundraising efforts, and he's here this evening, Mr. Cam Vaughn. And then we also have expanded our fueling station, because we all know in order to get to this level of greatness, you need to have some fuel. So we made sure we did that. So these highlights just remind us that Warrior Athletics continues to grow, and as we are going to be a stronger department, we will be greater for our students and moreover our community. So it is such an honor that again, I'm serving as your Mistress Ceremony, but I'm going to bring up our Director of Athletics, Ms. Erica Wallace, to give us some remarks for the evening. So please welcome Erica Wallace.
Good evening, everyone. already a fun night. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. It's just a joy to be here and be in this room. And Hall of Fame is probably one of my favorite nights of the year. It brings together our Warrior and our Tartar families. Yep, we can cheer for that. Alumni, coaches, student athletes, friends, and supporters, all to celebrate the very best of Wayne State athletics. So since its creation in 1976, induction into the Hall of Fame has been the greatest honor for Wayne State athletics. Nearly 50 years and 275 individuals have earned this distinction, making tonight's celebration truly special. Here at Wayne State, success is far more than our wins and our losses, although we like our wins too. We hold ourselves to our Warrior way, 4 standards that define what we do. Academic excellence, preparing our student athletes for success in the classroom and beyond. Competitive excellence, striving to win, discipline, resilience, and with integrity. Community engagement and service, giving back to Detroit, and making a difference in everyone's lives. And character development, leading with accountability, integrity, and a commitment to lifting one another up. So these standards only matter because of the culture behind them. We call it better together in the athletic department. It means we collaborate, we serve, we compete, and we grow, but we always do it side by side. One cannot exist without the other, and together they shape warriors who succeed in every part of life. So this past year, this vision has come to life in powerful ways. In the classroom, 231 of our student athletes earned at least a 3.5 GPA or above. 66 achieved a perfect 4.0. So that's what academic excellence looks like. In the community, we ranked 11th nationally in service hours among 300 Division II institutions. And competitively, to point out one of our championships, our men's golf team captured its first GLIAC championship since 2003 and only the second in program history. Competitive excellence for sure. So these moments remind us that Wayne State athletics is thriving in every dimension, academically, competitively, and in service. And that brings us to why we are here tonight. With nearly 275 individuals have been inducted into the Hall of Fame, it represents the very best of the best. Each honoree embodies the Warrior way and carries forward our tradition of being better together. So when I call your name, if you could please stand up. Let's start with Lindsay DiPietro. So, Lindsay was a 4-time letter winner and earned academic All-America honors. She finished her career with a program record of 132 assists. Sorry, I forgot to mention, women's hockey. And led the nation in assists per game as a junior, posted a 19-game point streak, 48 assists, and 64 points, and captained the Warriors to the best seasons in program history. Thank you, Lindsay. Kyle Hill, baseball. A 3-time All-GLIAC honoree, Kyle ranks near the top of the Wayne State's all-time pitching charts in strikeouts and innings pitched. In 2005, he led the Wayne State to a GLIAC regular season title and the first NCAA appearance in program history. His consistency and leadership helped strengthen the foundation of Warrior baseball for years to come. Thank you, Kyle. Chuck Key, men's basketball. Chuck scored over 1,000 career points and earned 2 All-GLIAC honors while leading the Warriors to a conference championship and an NCAA tournament appearance. Known for his toughness, he has been described as the heartbeat of his team. Thank you, Chuck. Stefan Terlicki, football. Seventh grade graduated as Wayne State's all-time leader in made field goals and was the kicker on the 2011 national runner-up team. Twice named to the All-GLIAC squad, his clutch performances left a lasting mark on Warrior football. Thank you. Elizabeth Harriman will know. Elizabeth rewrote the Warrior record books in throws, earning multiple All-GLIAC honors in shot put and discus. Her strength and consistency set a new standard for Wayne State track and field. Thank you, Elizabeth. And this year, we have the honor of inducting our first team ever into the Wayne State Hall of Fame. And unfortunately, none of the living members were able to make it this evening, but we are inducting our 1955 and 56 men's basketball team. The more I learn about this team and what it meant to Wayne State and what it meant to the city of Detroit, the more I am honored to be a part of this department. This team made history by reaching the NCAA Final Four, the first program from Michigan ever to win a tournament game. Beyond their record, they broke barriers of diversity and inclusion with players like George Brown and Fred Snowden, paving the way for future generations. Their courage and excellence put Wayne State and Detroit on a national map. So let's give it up for the men's basketball program. To our inductees, thank you for the way you competed, the way that you carried yourselves, and the way that you continue to inspire us. Your stories are now forever a part of the Warrior legacy. Congratulations to our 2025 Hall of Fame class. You are Warriors for life, and tonight we celebrate you. Go Warriors.
Thank you so much, Erica. Now it is my pleasure to introduce someone who truly represents the best of our student athletes. Our SAC president, men's swim and dive standout, and biological sciences major, Mitchell McMahon. Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
No, it's great.
Yeah, I'm a little shorter than you.
We'll see. I can get it up.
Got it. There you go. Hopefully I can get it down. I good? Okay.
I'll lower it for the next person. Good evening. My name is Mitchell McMath. I'm a senior on the men's swim and dive team here at Wayne State, and this year I'm serving as the president of the Student Athlete Advisory Committee. I am truly honored to be standing in front of tonight's honorees, all of whom have played an integral role in shaping the culture and legacy of Wayne State athletics. Today also marks a historic occasion, as this is the first induction of a team into the Wayne State Athletics Hall of Fame. Again, I'm so honored to be present for moments such as this. These elite athletes and this remarkable team have dedicated countless hours and immense skill to their sport. They have helped to build the Wayne State Warrior, Tartar for some, legacy that current student athletes are so fortunate to be a part of. We are reminded of their hard work every day walking to and from practice. We see it in the trophy cases, the plaques, and photos that line the halls of Mathi. These honorees have raised the bar for generations of Warriors to follow. They serve as pillars of grit, excellence, success, and of what it means to be a Warrior. In addition to their athletic achievement, these honorees exemplify what it means to be a Warrior beyond sport. As student athletes, we know that our time at Wayne State is helping to shape and build us for success after graduation. Grit, excellence, and the Warrior mentality do not fade away after we enter our next chapter, but rather that propel us to thrive and positively impact our communities. While tonight is a celebration of your athletic achievements, we also want to honor all the ways and appreciate all the ways in which you have carried the Warrior spirit into your personal and professional lives. The team we are celebrating today displayed not only outstanding athleticism, but also unity and collaboration. They remind us that the whole is greater than the sum of its parts, and that when Warriors come together, we make each other stronger. To the Wayne State Athletics Department, thank you for creating a space where student athletes can succeed in both competition and in life beyond sport. And thank you for bringing us together to commemorate these individuals and their achievements. To families, friends, coaches, and teammates, thank you for coming out tonight to celebrate your loved one, and thank you for the support you've given them on their journey to greatness. Hall of Fame inductees, thank you for paving the way for Wayne State athletics and inspiring success for generations of Warriors to follow.
Appreciate that. Far too God. Thank you, Mitchell. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, Mitchell. And now it's my honor to welcome someone who has been one of our strongest advocates and friends, Lindsay Crum, who is our Assistant Vice President of Alumni Relations and the Executive Director of the Alumni Association. Lindsay knows firsthand the transformational impact athletics has on the university and community. So join me and let's welcome her.
Good evening, Warriors and Tartars. And it's Warrior Week, our homecoming week, and there isn't a better event than the Athletics Hall of Fame. So I'm just so privileged to be with all of you this evening. I'd like to start by asking everyone who is an alum of the Wayne State University to please stand if you're able. Thank you so much. You can be seated. I love to ask that question at an event because we are all here to support the university, to advance our mission, to support the success of our students, and tonight, to celebrate the success of former student athletes. And what that means is to celebrate the success of our alumni. And as alumni of Wayne State University, you form a network of more than 309,000 alumni worldwide. That's really powerful. And I know that we have wonderful alums who remain connected and involved. I know that our coaches, so you Coach Kelly from baseball, excellent advocate for remaining connected with alumni of this university. And to our student athletes in the room, this alumni network is gonna help you be successful. They're gonna help you apply the education and the skills that you learned as a Wayne State student athlete to be successful, whether you're going to be a teacher, whether you're gonna be a business leader, a finance executive, an artist, a performer, whatever you choose to be, you are going to excel. We know that because we talk to Warriors every single day who tell us about the education and the transformational power of their Wayne State experience. And I know that what we celebrate tonight in our Hall of Fame inductees is a part of that. And I know that there are so many amazing stories that come from Wayne State. And I'm so excited that we get to share those with you this evening. I appreciate Erica's leadership of the athletics department. It is a true privilege to work alongside you and to work alongside Candace and the staff and the student athletes that you represent every single day. Thank you for being connected to this university. For those of you that are alumni, thank you for remaining connected to your alma mater. Go Warriors.
All right, so welcome back, everyone. Okay, everybody's getting their cocktails, getting settled. So before we get started, I'm going to properly introduce Ms. Amy Argel, who is our Vice President for Major Gifts and Planned Giving. It's hotter than fish grease up here, so I was like losing my words, but we appreciate everything that you've done. So thank you so much and for joining us this evening. So before we get started, at this time, I wanted to recognize our past Hall of Fame inductees. So if you are our past inductee, please stand so we can honor you. Thank you again for being the best part of Wayne State Athletics. So we will also pause for a moment of silence to remember those inductees that we have lost since we last gathered. Their legacy continues to live on in Warrior Athletics. Thank you. Now, as we move on, I would like to highlight the reason we are here this evening, the induction of our 2025 Hall of Fame class. Each honoree represents the best of Wayne State athletics, the grit, the determination, and the warrior spirit that defines us. So, as we are about to get started, it is my honor to introduce to some Mr. James Campbell, aka Soup. Come on up as he introduces Ms. Lindsay DiPietro.
Good evening. As you said, my name is Jim Campbell. I am an assistant athletic director with the athletic department, but in a former work life, I was the equipment manager for the Wayne State hockey teams. Yes, we did have hockey. During that time, I had the pleasure of watching our first honoree, Lindsay DiPietro, play. She was a 4-time letter winner, appeared in 135 games for the Warriors during that time. She was an assistant captain her junior year, and she was captain senior year. These 2 years were the best in program history, a 43, 18, and 5 record. First place in the regular CHA finish, the #1 seed in the 2008 CHA tournament, and a final USA Today poll ranking of 10th in the nation. Lindsay was all CHA second team 3 times, a member of the CHA all academic team 3 times. And senior year, she was an academic All-American 3rd team. Lindsay's 132 career assists are a program record and is 8th all-time in NCAA Division I history. And her .96 assists per game in her career is 9th all-time. Her 1.41 assists per game junior year led the country in that category. Lindsay ranks 2nd in program history in power play points, shorthanded points, first goals. She ranks 3rd in goals, points, power play goals, game-winning points, and plus-minus ranking. As her statistics show, Lindsay was a fierce competitor on the ice. Whether it was a CHA championship game or a traditional 3-on-3 Christmas tournament, she was there to win. It did not matter if she was playing against Olympians or playing against people dressed like Tetris pieces, snowmen, Pat Sajak, or Vanna White, which I will tell you from experience, it is extremely difficult to skate in a cocktail drink that is full length when you have blonde hair falling in your face from the wig that doesn't fit right. It did not matter. There was a trophy to win, whether it was for winning the tournament or for winning best costume, and Lindsay was there to win it. This internal motivation to be the best was evident in the classroom as well. Lindsay graduated with a finance degree. She was an 8-time member of the Athletic Director's Honor Roll, which requires a 3.5 or above grade point average. And she received her MBA from Wayne State as well in December of 2010. In her professional career, she worked for Lululemon for over 13 years, moving her way up to Vice President of Production Management and Data Science. And currently she is Senior Director, Retail Product Management for Anaplan. It is my honor and privilege, I told you, to welcome the first Wayne State women's ice hockey player into the Hall of Fame, Lindsay DiPietro.
Let's welcome Lindsay to the stage as we proudly induct her into the 2025 Wayne State University Athletics Hall of Fame.
Gosh, good evening, everyone. I feel like this is really surreal. I don't know that I ever thought I was going to be standing up here, and that's probably the nicest Soupy's ever been to me, so there is that. First, I want to thank the athletic department and the Hall of Fame committee for organizing such a great event. This is absolutely incredible, and I know how much work this takes, so thank you for that. I also want to thank the other inductees. I was around with some of you. It's great to see you all here. Congratulations. I'm sure you feel just as nervous as I do. I feel honored to be standing here tonight, and especially to be recognized as the first women's hockey player inducted into the Hall of Fame, and hopefully not the last. This honor belongs to so many people who made this journey possible. To my parents who are here tonight, this speech is only 3 minutes, and it's not enough time to express how grateful I am for you both. My mom always tells this story that when I was a kid, she put me in skating lessons and I cried continuously over and over again. And so finally she asked, what's your problem? What do you need? And I said, well, Mom, I don't like white skates. I want to wear black skates and I want to play hockey. And the rest, as they say, is history. I bet you never imagined we'd end up here. Thank you both for supporting me and providing me with the opportunity to chase my passion. This is just as much your honor as it is mine, so thank you. To all the people who aren't here tonight, my family, my teammates, my coaches, thank you. I'm standing on your shoulders tonight. We accomplished a lot together, but when I look back on it, I don't really remember the wins and the losses, except being top 10 in the nation. I do remember that. What I remember the most was the laughs and the tears that I shared with some very incredible people. I remember trying to convince Soupy to let me use a composite stick. I think I won that one. He didn't think I was good enough, but I won that one. Or to sharpen my skates at 3/8 and not a half. I definitely didn't win that battle. I remember walking into the training room and finding Katie and Carlita singing and dancing just to put a smile on everybody's faces. I remember the long bus rides and the bag skates at practice, and then ending up in the McDonald's drive-thru hitting up the $1 menu. I remember meeting my lifelong friends, but what I remember most is the community. At the end of the day, it takes a village. It takes the parents, the coaches, the trainers, the athletic department and all of its staff, and all of the other athletes that are in this room. This community taught me everything. It taught me discipline, it taught me resilience, it taught me how to fail and how to get back up. It taught me that no matter where my limit was, that you could always push through and find a little bit more. It taught me how strong I am, how capable I am, and that no matter what, I will find a way through whatever challenges that I've faced in life. So thank you, everyone, and thank you, Wayne State Athletics, for taking a chance on that little girl who only ever wanted to wear black skates.
So before we close out, I just want to remind all the inductees, we're going to get pictures with you all up here in the front with your plaques. And again, we'll have men's basketball come up for our team. But as we close tonight's celebration, let's once again congratulate our inductees, Lindsay DiPietro, Kyle Hill, Chuck Keith, Stephen Terlecki, Elizabeth Wilno, and the 1955-56 men's basketball team. Let's give them a round of applause. I would like to also extend a final thank you to the Hall of Fame Selection Committee, led by none other than Jeff Weiss. Y'all keep hearing his name. This man does it all. Thank you, Lindsey Crum, David Greer, Mike Horn, Frank Jenny, Catherine Likes, Yasha Moore Thompson, Josh Rennell, Shelby Ripple, myself, Erica Wallace, and Laurel Whalen. So before we conclude, please be reminded that this is homecoming weekend, and the celebration doesn't end here. Literally, the bar's gonna still be open, the music is gonna be playing, but you gotta get up in the morning now. So tomorrow at 11:30, we will officially enshrine our inductees in the Math Eye Hall of Fame area. We ask that you arrive by 11:15 so we can honor them properly. And then later in the day, we'll celebrate them yet again at the football game against Michigan Tech, recognizing them at the end of the first quarter. So we encourage you to arrive early. Tailgating is a thing now in Wayne State Athletics, so I'm just saying, get there early, as the parking lot will be open at 10 a.m. So I'll leave you with these words from Nelson Mandela. Sport has the power to change the world. It has the power to inspire. It has the power to unite people in a way that little else does. So now congratulations again to our newest Hall of Famers, and thank you all for joining us on this celebration. The bar is open, the music will be playing. Good night and go Warriors. Thank you so much.